Hey everyone, Mherex here, bringing you another video. This is going to be my showcase of Jacqueline, Miss Jacqueline. She's the weekend superstar. She is an Attitude Era focused technician. It's always cool when we get a new to Champions character. So she's new to Champions. That's our first Jacqueline. Attitude Era, ladies, is a really, really weak era. So awesome there. So let's take a look and see what she's got in her kit. Attitude Era Link gems do 10% more damage. Trainer at 6-star gold. Red gems do 50% more damage. Purple moves start with 2 more MP. It's one of those niche trainers. It's amazing when it's needed. The rest of the time there's better options, right? So there's that. No hot taggy link anywhere so far as I can tell. Let's just double check on our info sheet. Yes, no hot tag. So yeah, that's the start there. At this point, no gear, just the standard gear. And for this showcase, we're going to be using 100% gem damage strap, Fury 2, so I don't skew the damage on you guys, and a green move damage percentage medal on the Fury 2, right? So 100, 40, 40. She's S plus tier. She's got a bunch of low charge. She's very good. Let's get right into it here. With a crazy bleed set. You're going to notice in the graphic it says 18 million. That's because the Apollo was 34.7. I made sure he was 35k and gets the 200%. Anyway, 5 MP, German suplex, deal 511k damage, gain 10 blue MP. It's also a reversal, so if your opponent makes multiply gems, yeah, you're going to deal 5.5 million damage, steal all the multiply gems, and their turn. So it's another multiply gem killer. Very effective for that. That reversal. Punch Flurry, another 5 MP purple, 311k damage, deal 5.3 million base bleed damage to your opponent for 3 turns. But wait, then deal 311k damage and increase your gem dodge chance by 100% on gem swipes for 10 turns. And then a figure 4 leg lock sub. 8 MP color sub. Choose 8 gems to make into purple submissions and do 3.5 million base damage for 3 turns. Remaining turn into leech gems of strength 2.1 million. This has a potential to be a fantastic subset. You wouldn't think Mherex would say that, but it is what it is. Woods for 4 purple MP gets you loaded in all modes, as long as there's no MP down in play or steel cage nonsense. Apollo, 200% to that bleed. Kyrie, 40% to the bleed. And Woods, 50% to the bleed. That brings the bleed to 20.6 million for 3 turns, or 61.8 million damage in bleed. And then the sub is chilling at another 10 million in bleed. So you're doing 71 million damage on the bleed sub combo this way. And let's go out against Jade Cargo. So 71 million damage is going to drain most people in feud, not showboats and techs. Should drain most everybody else. She's got 76 million. So there's that. And then this adds 100% dodge chance on gems. And then we just want to refill. That will do it. Like, hold on. I'm blind. That will do it. Look at that bleed action go. Crazy. And then, of course, she can't match any gems. And now it's just over, right? So 1 cycle win on some characters, 2 cycle wins on everything else with the sub. As long as they don't have, I mean, I don't know why at this point people would have Escape Artist equipped, so I don't think that's really a problem. So what if you don't have Apollo because he's super rare? Let's show you guys the super subset. Because I know there are people out there that love their super subs. So let us take a look. These are, by the way, are not bad subsets. Same moves. We're just swapping the trainers out for this. Woods, Eddie, Logan, and Roman. And you can see That gets us up to 8 turns at 7.17 million, which is like 57 million, I think, total. Plus 15 million in bleed, so 57 and 15 is like 72. It actually does a little bit more damage this way, but it's slower because it's more sub turns. But it does slightly more damage. Still not enough to quite drain Jade. And of course, the longer the sub is, the more that could potentially go wrong. Like as far as them, like, I don't know, like matching the gems, getting out of it, that type of thing. We'll just get our 5 there to recycle. Let's do that. You can see it's pretty wild damage on the sub. Like, look at that. And again, basically same result as the bleed, so either way works. Just to show off the gem dodge, let's just throw the bleed out and swipe, just because, you know, for fun. Still can't do anything, and let's just, yeah. So, really, really effective subset, right? Definitely effective. Feels pretty S+ tier so far. All right, triple green. This is maybe my least favorite set, to be honest. Triple green. All right, so 5 MP choose move. It's green, and you choose 6 gems to make into green at 500k. 8 MP butterfly slam, 588k damage, make a 7x3 area into leech gems of strength 1.8 million. So that's 21 times 1.8 million. Gives you unblockable damage of 37.8 million. Also, it's a hardcore. So if your opponent's style is chaotic, first deal 588k damage, increase the damage of all your gems by 200%. It'll annihilate, this will annihilate anyone that's chaotic. And then finisher 10 MP green, increase all your green gem damage by 200% for 1 turn. Then finisher 1.9 million damage and make 21 leeches into green gems. So only need 5 MP to start. We have Santa on there because it only needs a 3, or Santa, NWO Hogan, so it only needs a 3 match. Steel gets us loaded. This lets us do a 3 match for 5 MP, right? So we only need a 3 match. Very safe at that point. Leech gems do 125% more damage. Green gems 25% on Veer, and 100% leech on Theory here, since the gems we're breaking are indeed leech gems. So we're doing almost 40 million unblockable, and then whatever gem damage is there after the fact. You can see no 10 MP in play, so it'll show you exactly how it would play in feud. Boom, or 99 MP, I said 10, I meant 99. I love that this is random because it's faster. And then just hit the finisher and turn them. And let's see all of that damage come out. You can see we did 69 million with 40 of it being unblockable. So almost 70 million on that 3 click. That's not bad, right? Well, technically it's 3 moves, definitely not 3 clicks. 3 moves, 6 clicks. So not bad. What about double green? You guys know I don't like matching, so let's do double green. I'm glad you asked, everybody. Basically, we're trading out some damage a little bit in the leeches to not have to do moves, right? So boom, and then Santa here. Otherwise, it's all the same. And this one, you can just forego the matchy match. So honestly, if running this set, I would have the reversal in, and not the choose. I think I just run the reversal. But this is very fast because it's just randoms into finisher. It's a true 2 click. Very fast. You only break 21 gems unless you cascade, and it's only 62 million. So it's not quite enough damage. And you can't count on a Royal Rumble plate breaking 30 gems when you're only making 21. So it doesn't really help that. And then as far as like the leech gem ultimate plate, you're turning the leeches into greens. So unless there happens to be a green connected to the leeches, that and then in turn has a multiply land on it, you at best may get one. You know, if you're lucky, you'll get one. If you're not lucky, you won't get any. You could get super lucky and hit big, but it's not going to work. Most of the time you're not going to fire the Royal Rumble, and you're not going to connect to a multiply with the leech. So there's really no plates that I like for that build, which is the downside, because out of the box it's really strong. So yeah, anyway, moving on. This probably ends up being my favorite moveset then, because of the reasons I just listed, with the double green, the issues. And this is the rest of the moves. You guys haven't seen 2 of them. It also includes the reversal, so you destroy any multiply user, you can't lose. So I mean, there's no shortage of lady multiply users that are amazing. Basically every acrobat in the game that's a lady and good. And this does have excellent plate choices. So German suplex, we know what it does. Then we have 8 MP missile dropkick, 614k damage, make 41 gems into silence gems, float over DDT, 545k bonus damage for every silence gem, then finisher, basically 2 million damage, and make 31 random gems into purple gems, pin the opponent. Entourage, we're going with all of the silence, which I didn't save, which is no problem because I did use them. Other than Woods, because Woods gets us loaded, right? And then we're using Rosie, because he, as far as I could tell, is the most silence gem trainer at 100%. We don't care about the green MP, because we're charged. Cody gives us 60% silence. And Hogan, Acrobat Zombie, gives us 50%. As far as I could tell, those are the best I could find. That does 1.68 million damage for every silence gem. There's 41 of them. So 41 times 1.68 gives you 68 million unblockable silence damage. So you're basically winning right there against just about everybody, and then there's the other stuff, right? And that is unblockable damage. There's no way they can stop that. So you get the reversal. You get the unblockable for basically nearly 70 million. And then you recycle, not that you'll need it, with this. I love it. I don't know what else there is to say other than I love it. And you do have plate options with this build. So I would say this is our like premier build, because you can get it much stronger with plates. Of course, and this plate really has almost no good landing spots. It's very not in demand. Total silence. It's been on prize wells cheap. And you don't need a Royal Rumble with this, because she's chucking 32 random purple gems. This is, when I say like Scopely would design people that would work with the anniversary plates in mind, this is exactly what I mean, right? This is exactly the kind of thing that is designed to work in conjunction with that. We hit like 10 million gem damage on the other build. So also, and to make my point even more clear, guess what? We make 41 random silence gems, which leaves room for 8 gems. The anniversary plate generates 8 gems, so your entire board is filled. There's no way they didn't make this with this plate in mind. 100% designed for it. Let's see how many multiplies we pick up. And not a ton there. We missed most of them magically, but we did another 15 million damage. I'll run that once more. And then just for those of you in the crowd that are for sure going to want to see a purple Royal Rumble plate on there, I do not, because it'll slow her down. I don't think she'll need it, because it's 70 million unblockable. Another 15 million is 85. That's plenty without adding the extra time. And I'm going to target multiply users with her anyway. Probably. I mean, not really, it doesn't matter, but why not have that extra layer of protection in case something weird happens? Much better result here. We got all the multiply gems for another 22 million, so now we're talking 91 million total. and then I'll toss a purple Royal Rumble on with it, and then that'll be that. I believe is there? No, that's a leech plate. Oops, no, we want you. Trying to think. I don't think there's an ultimate that works with silence. Oh yeah, the Bailey ultimate. That would be better. Yeah. Because it wouldn't add extra time. So let's toss the out of control. Whenever you make 6 or more silence gems, increase all your gem. This is better than the purple Royal Rumble. It gives more damage to those multiplies, and it doesn't add more time. So yeah. This is probably my. This would be like how I would run her on my roster. This combo right here that you're seeing. That's a beautiful thing. 27 million gem damage to go with that 68, basically 69. And that puts you right up to 97 million damage total on a hit like that, with nearly 70 being unblockable. So, I think given all the stuff, the way the game is, I do really actually like live a specific way now with using only 2 moves, but I'll give Jacqueline the best tech in the game, I think, right? Like, because of the unblockable, you just don't need to worry about anything. The only thing you're worrying about is counters with MP up, which is tech live. So I think she's the only lady right now that has the MP up counter. So you basically use her against anyone other than Liv, and you're gonna win, right? Against Liv, no bueno, right? And then it's got the multiply counter in play as well. Excuse me. Hogan is the only hard trainer here. For some reason, you don't have Acro Hogan and you want to run this. If you have the silence plate, I would use Brett. Zombie Brett. You'll get less unblockable, but you will get more on those multiplies. So, for example, that last one, I think, what we hit, like 27 million, 28 million. Let me just throw Brett on here for you guys, just in case you don't have Hogan. I think this would be tempting for a lot of people, 1 extra silence and 15%, and you would use that if you don't have It's a Trap. If you have It's a Trap, not It's a Trap, the silence plate, then don't use that. Where are you, Zombie Brett? I must have you equipped. Sorry, I should have done this ahead of time. This is kind of just randomly, I thought, maybe I'll show this. There'll be someone out there that doesn't have Acro Hogan, and they'll be like, what do I use? But the silence plate has not been hard to get at all, Anniversary. It's been the easiest one, actually. So hopefully there's some more options on prize walls for that, for people who want to get it, if they get Jacqueline, if they don't already have it. Let's go. All right. This time, watch me not get very many purples multiplies, because there's going to be some variance there. That's why I definitely prefer Acro Hogan, right? And we had like 68 million unblockable. This brings it down to 1.41 times 41. Oops, let me get my 1.41 times 41. To brings it down to all the way to 58 million. So we lose almost like 10 million on the unblockable department. And we did get a few of the multiplies, but we only hit for 18.9 with Brett there. So yeah, I think all in all, guys, the way you want to go with this, to be honest, is Acro Hogan all the way if you have it. But yeah, that's my review. I do think she's the best lady tech in the game. Really useful. I think a really great design, right? You got leeches, you got silences, you got a bleed, you got a super sub. There's a lot going on here. Great design, a lot of options, pretty versatile actually card. So I think Scopely did a great job with it. I do think the only downside is she's a focused technician, and if I'm not mistaken, I think so is Charlotte. Let me see who a lot of people have taken up. Not that that's the end of the world in this case, because there's some other good ish techs. Liv is not focused. If you have the right stuff. May's aggressive. Charlotte. Charlotte's focused, but if you don't have Charlotte, or you haven't really leveled her, or she's not your cup of tea. That's my case now. She's not my cup of tea. Liv is defensive. May is aggressive. Charlotte or Jacqueline are focused. Now you're just missing like a chaotic tech, and by you I mean me too. And a lot of the classes, the whatever styles, very well covered. But I do think she's the best tech in the game. So let me know what you guys think. Hopefully you enjoyed this showcase of Jacqueline at 6-star gold. I think she's awesome and a great addition to any roster. So thanks for watching, guys, and good luck out there. Oh, also, you should like, subscribe, and share. Like, right meow. If you're not subscribed, honestly, ask yourself, what are you doing with your life? How are you not subscribed to Mherex Gaming?